Look, I'd consider myself a realist, all right? But in philosophical terms, I'm what's called a pessimist.
Okay, what's that mean?
Means I'm bad at parties. I think human consciousness was a tragic misstep in evolution. We became too self-aware. Nature created an aspect of nature separate from itself. We are creatures that should not exist by natural law.
Well, that sounds god-fucking awful, Russ.
We are things that labor under the illusion of having a self, this accretion of sensory experience and feeling. Programmed with total assurance that we are each somebody, when in fact everybody's nobody. I think the honorable thing for our species to do is deny our programming. Stop reproducing. Walk hand in hand into extinction. One last midnight, brothers and sisters opting out of a raw deal.
So, what's the point of getting out of bed in the morning?
I tell myself I bear witness. The real answer is that it's obviously my programming. And I lack the constitution for suicide. Get a bad taste in my mouth out here. Aluminum. Ash. See, we all got what I call a life trap. There's gene deep certainty that things will be different. That you'll move to another city and meet the people that'll be the friends for the rest of your life. That you'll fall in love and be fulfilled. Fucking fulfillment. Closure. Where the fuck those two fucking empty jars to hold this shitstorm. Fucking nothing's ever fulfilled. Until the very end. Closure. No. Nothing is ever over. The ontological fallacy of expecting the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, that's what the preacher sells. Same as a shrink. See, the preacher, he encourages your capacity for illusion. Then he tells you to fucking virtue. Always a buck to be had doing that. I mean, it's such a desperate sense of entitlement, isn't it? Surely this is all for me. Me? I'm so fucking important. I'm so fucking important, right? You don't fuck people. I've seen the finale of thousands of lives, man. Young, old. Each one is so sure of their realness. You know that their sensory experience constituted a unique individual with purpose, meaning. So certain that they were more than a biological puppet. Truth wheels out, everybody sees. Once the strings are cut off, all that. Each still body so certain that they were more than the sum of their urges. All the useless spinning, tired mind, collision, desire, ignorance. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean when I'm talking about time and death and futility. There are broader ideas at work, mainly what is owed between us as a society for our mutual illusions. Our 14 straight hours of staring at DBs, these are the things you think of. You ever done that? You look in their eyes, even in a picture. Doesn't matter if they're dead or alive, you can still read them. And you know what you see? They welcomed it. Not at first, but right there in the last instant. It's an unmistakable relief. See, because they were afraid. And now they saw for the very first time How easy it was to just let go. And they saw in that last nanosecond, they saw what they were. That you, yourself, this whole big drama, it was never anything but a jerry-rig of presumption and dumb will. And you could just let go. Finally know that you didn't have to hold on so tight. To realize that all your life, not all your love, all your hate, all your memory, all your pain, it was all the same thing. It was all the same dream, a dream that you had inside a locked room. A dream about being a person.
I know what happens next. I saw you in my dream. You're with Cohle now. With me. He sees you. You'll do this again. Time is a flat circle.
I said, Nietzsche, shut the fuck up. Put it down.
Six.
Marty!
Twin.
There you go.
Black star.
Why should I live in history, huh? Look, I don't want to know anything anymore. This is a world where nothing is solved. And someone once told me time is a flat circle. Everything we've ever done or will do, we're gonna do over and over and over again. And that little boy and that little girl, they're gonna be in that room again. And again. And again. Forever. In this universe, we process time linearly forward. But outside of our space-time, from what would be a fourth dimensional perspective, time wouldn't exist. And from that vantage, could we attain it? We see our space-time look flattened, like a single sculpture, matter and superposition. Every place it ever occupied. Or sentience just cycling through our lives like carts on a track. See, everything outside our dimension, that's eternity. Eternity looking down on us. Now, to us, it's a sphere. But to them, it's a circle. In eternity, where there is no time, nothing can grow, nothing can become. Nothing changes. Till death created time to grow the things that it will kill. And you are reborn, but into the same life that you've always been born into. And how many times have we had this conversation, detectives? Well, who knows? And you can't remember your lives. You can't change your lives. And that is the terrible and secret fate of all life. You're trapped. Like a nightmare you keep waking up into.